What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rowdy Player One channel. Today we have got a book haul slash quite a bit of book mail. It's been a while. I guess it's been over a month since I've had one of these, and I've got a ton of stuff. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 books that come from actually 14 books that come from a used bookstore. One I purchased online. I finally got my first Broken Binding subscription book. Then I've also got two more Broken Binding that I have not opened yet. It's been so long I forgot what they even are. I've got other stuff that authors have sent me, so I'm looking forward to it. So let's get started. I'll show you what I got. And we'll start off with everything that I got from my used bookstore over the past probably month and a half, I guess. It's been a while. So first thing we got, I ended up picking up the entire Century trilogy from Ken Follett. These books are dang huge. Fall of Giants, Winter of the World, and Edge of Eternity. Um, really looking forward to finally getting to read some Ken Follett. I actually got Pillars of the Earth in mass market paperback several months ago, but I hadn't got a chance to read it. And I was used bookstore. What this cost? This book was $1, $4.50, $3.50. What's that? $7, $8, $9 for an entire trilogy. I mean, I'd be crazy not to get it. That's cheaper than most books alone, and these suckers are massive. So, really looking forward to trying some Ken Follett out. I'll probably end up reading Pillars of the Earth first, and then going from there on what I'm thinking about it. Because I think it's a trilogy as well, but I know that's like his most popular book, so I'd rather start with it and know I'm going to like it, and then go and see what I think about these massive books. Then I ended up picking up the Three Body Problem. Um, don't know anything about it. I did not watch the show. I can't even remember what streaming platform it was on, but I've heard it's really good. And like the book's not even, it ain't even 400 pages, I don't think. Mm, no, not even 400 pages. Pretty good, really good condition hardback that I got. $5. I mean, hard to beat that. Um, so excited at some point to check out this series. I heard it's pretty weird, but we will see. Then I got this like pretty sweet looking special edition of the Foundation trilogy by Isaac Asimov. Like it's got gold fold edges and got the nice bookmark in it and a few end pages. I'd looked whenever I purchased. I'd actually got a different version that wasn't near as nice as this, and whenever I went and got it, I was like, "Oh, okay." I said, "I've heard the series is pretty good," and went and bought it. $14, same thing as I paid for this one, and went back the very next week, and they had this one sitting out in the same spot, and I'm like, I'd be crazy not to take that one back because in my used bookstore, you have, I think it's like 30 days to return it, but you're only allowed to return like so many books out of a year. So I try not to return much if I do anything. But for this, I had to just because, I mean, this is a really nice edition and it's in really good shape. So I don't have no clue when I'll even get to this. Um, it's going to be a while, but it's a classic and I feel like I need to read it at some point. So we'll see about when that happens. Excuse me. All right. The one book that I did purchase, and it was dirt cheap, was The Count of Monte Cristo. This is the Wordsworth Classics, I guess, edition, and this complete unabridged. It's like right under 1,000, 900, right under 900 pages, but you can tell super small print and It's a thick boy. But I eventually want to read this. This is probably my number one classic book that I want to read. I know it's going to take a long time to get through this, but I've heard it's so good. And like I said, I didn't pay, but I want to think this is like $4 or $5, maybe off of Amazon, because of something about I'd read that Wordsworth classics are meant to be really cheap to where you're able to buy and read them, so they never really go up on prices at all. Like, and if I end up loving this book, which I hope I do, I'll probably end up buying that as the special edition at Barnes and Noble. Is like blue and maybe red or something. That thing is beautiful. So I'm really hoping I enjoy this, and then get that other. I mean, that's like a $40 book or something. That's special edition. It's super nice. But I don't know. I really want to start this sometime soon. It's just so dang big. And now that it's basically summer, it's really hard for me to get any time to read at all right now. Like, I'm struggling to do anything. If it's not an audiobook, I mean, it's taking me forever to get to anything. And I just don't have the time. So we'll see how it goes. I will get to this hopefully by this fall, because that's a pretty high priority book for me. Up next, my probably one of my favorite finds that I've found so far at my used bookstore, and it is the hardback Salem's Lot by Stephen King, and this is the glow in the dark edition. They made this one and one or two others like this. It was very few. I was actually talking to the guy that was there, and I didn't know this, but it was like this one, maybe Carrie, and one more. I think that's right. But yeah, it's awesome looking, like Salem's Lot and Stephen King. It all glows whenever the lights are off. I would turn off the lights, but I don't feel like walking all the way over there. But I've heard great things. I think this book's going to be incredible. I just finished Billy Summers, my first ever Stephen King book, and it was so dang good. I had, whenever I was reading or whenever I was going through it, what got me to do that one is it's not one of his best books. Like, it's, I would say everything that I've seen on it is probably top 20 out of his like 70 plus, maybe 80 plus books he's got out. So I was thinking, okay, we'll do a top 20 book that most people recognize as it's a top 20. So I know I'm not starting at the tippy top with like It or The Stand or 11/22/63, the top tier. So all it would be is just down from there. So I wanted to start kind of middle of the road and see if I like his writing style. It's really good. he, he just like he describes people so well. So I'm really curious on how it goes on from there on like his other books and stuff. I know Billy Summers come out 2017, 18, 2019, somewhere in there. I know he talks like Trump is mentioned in it, like, golly, at least 10 times. So, and about his presidency and stuff. So I know it's here in the last couple of years. I think it's somewhere in there. But that book's awesome. So, but yeah, Salem's Lot. Looking forward to giving that one a go. Then, speaking of return and getting another one, Five Broken Blades by, is it Mia Corland? Um, I purchased this one, used bookstore, got a really good deal on it. Well, actually, I didn't. I purchased another one that was just like this. And same thing, I'd bought it, and like 2 or 3 weeks later, I'd end up going back. And they actually had the same one with the same price, but had the sprayed edges on it. And I was like, I'd be crazy not to swap this out. So I did. And I mean, interior artwork is really nice. I've heard this is really good. Oh, look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. You can see it, yeah. Broken Blades. Back doesn't have anything. Excuse me. And So I did that. Same thing on the back. Um, but I've heard it's really, really good. I think they're on book 3 of it, and it seems like they're counting down. So this is Five Broken Blades. The next book is 4 something, and then the next one's 3 something. So it says only one can take the crown. So I'm curious if it, like, I know nothing about it, of course, but I'm curious if, like, there's like 5 clans or whatever in it, and then it just dwindles down through the book. Could be totally wrong. I don't know, but I've heard really good things. Up next, I found Shogun by James Clavell. And me and my buddy, he actually purchased 2 copies of Shogun from the Broken Binding editions, and I'm assuming they'll be in here in the next month or so. They look awesome looking. So I think he's going to give me one of them. Um, I don't know when I'm going to get to read this. Like, this is a chunky, chunky boy, too. What is it? Oh, good Lord. Over 1,100 pages. So I got this, and just for the fact of, I would rather read this and do whatever with it. You know, if it happens to tear it up or whatever, I can, and I leave my Broken Binding edition in more pristine condition. So obviously, I've heard incredible things about this, and the TV series everyone was just blown away by. So I'm really, really hoping this is awesome. So I think it will be, but I know it's a little different because it's like they speak in Japanese and stuff some, and then trying to learn the culture and all that. So let's see. Up next, yes, one I've been looking forward to. Bernard Cornwell, The Last Kingdom. This is book 1 of, what is this series called? I do not know. Maybe it's the Last Kingdom series. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Anyways, I've heard this is incredible. So, and I was thinking, I mean, like, used bookstore $2 for what's supposed to be awesome, and it's 300 pages, 333. So really short. I heard it's got really good action. I know this is about, what is it, Uhtred, son of Uhtred. TV show was supposed to be awesome too. I have not seen it. I'm kind of trying to get, I don't say caught up, but since I haven't watched some of the stuff, once I know that they're making a movie about it or a show, I would like, when I have plenty of time, I want to go back and read the book before I watch the show or movie, just to see the differences in them and stuff. I know The Long Walk is one of them that they're fixing to come out with later on this year or next year, one I don't remember. But you know, I want to read that book by Stephen King. There's a bunch that's like that, so I'll eventually get to do that. But I've heard nothing but great things about this, so looking forward to it. Okay, up next. So I'm collecting, which you can see on the Malazan Broken Binding editions. They've got the first 3 out, and I actually have them on the paperbacks. Gardens of the Moon and Deadhouse Gates, which they are right there, if you can see. So that's those 2, and so I don't use the Broken Binding edition, so I can keep them in really good shape whenever I randomly get lucky and find any of the books like that. I will get them as long as they're in pretty good condition and pretty good price. And I got pretty lucky. So I ended up finding, what is this? Bachian and Corbel Brooch. It says 3 short novellas of the Malazan Empire, Volume 1 by Stephen Erickson. I know this ain't part of the main 10 book series, but I mean, if it's cool, I'll have to give it a shot. So I think that's pretty nice. Also picked up, oh, that fell. Try it right there. That'll work. Dust of Dreams. I don't know what number this is. Maybe this is 9? Not really sure. I don't know if it even tells. Horizon. No, that's not it. I have no idea. Maybe it's book 8, book 7, book 6. I don't know. Anyways, Dust of Dreams. Found it. Pretty good deal. And then I found The Crippled God, which I know this is book 10. This is the last book. These suckers are huge too. What are they? 900 pages. So I know I have lots of reading to do to get to any of these. So I've not started any Malazan. Probably going to start it next year. And when I get to it, but I would like to read one book a month or every other month, just because I know they're so long. And this is a lot of pages, but I've heard it's incredible. I just have to give it time and go with the flow with it. So we're going to try to do that, and hopefully I end up absolutely loving the series because I have really high expectations. So maybe I'll get lucky. All right, so next, I found this book as well, and the reason I picked it up is because Mike from Mike's Book Reviews has absolutely taught nothing but high praise for R. Scott Baker, and I actually found The Judging Eye, which is the Aspect Emperor Book 1. Don't know anything about R. Scott Baker. I know he does, I think it's like some pretty grimdark stuff, but I've heard his stuff is awesome. So why not give one a try? So I found this, The Judging Eye. We'll see what it is. I don't remember his most popular book. I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's not this series, but it's another one, and I think they're all supposed to be pretty good. But anyways, we'll see. Looking forward to trying that one out. Then the last one that I found, that I could not believe that I found this whenever I did, just searching around, obviously in the fantasy section, and I come across an indie author book, which is pretty rare there. They don't have many indie author books. I found a few. Obviously, I found, who is it? Brian Lee Durfee's book there, The Forgetting Moon, and found one more. I don't know now. I can't remember. Anyways, I found one more. Now I found another one, and I can't believe that. What's so funny about it is the indie author books are always super cheap, like $2 or $3. And I ended up finding Harbinger of Justice by Andrew Watson. It was sitting there for $3. Hardcover. I mean, this thing is in excellent condition. Absolutely beautiful. Just love it. I've been meaning to get into Andrew's series forever, and I just hadn't had time to do it. Whenever I seen it and I was going through, I actually looked at it. I was like, holy cow, I wonder if this is actually signed by him. It's not. So I'm eventually going to buy his other 2 books. I know the prequel and his second book. I can't remember what it's called right now. But I've heard this series is awesome. So really looking forward to getting to start it. He's one of the guys I watch all the time on YouTube. Excellent booktuber. Definitely, if you're not subscribed to him, if you know me, more than likely you know of Andrew. He's awesome, dude. But looking really forward to starting that series at some point. I actually have I think it's Silence is Silver. That's it. That's the prequel. I actually have it on my Kindle, so I'm going to try to get it on hardcover as well. And then, all right, so my very first Broken Binding edition that I ever got finally come in. I mean, I've had it for 3 weeks probably. and I seen they just got in book 2 of the trilogy, but it's Magician, the Rift War Saga, book 1 by Raymond E. Feist. This sucker is incredible looking. Golly, I don't even know what to say. Look at the sprayed edges. I mean, just beautiful. And take this off. End pages. And there's the whole wraparound. I guess it's giant dragon. So nice. And then, of course, all of these, that's the one downside of being the second tier, which I am, or yeah, second tier. None of them are signed, but that's okay. But I do this. This thing is so nice. Oh, here's the back. Look at those. That is so nice looking. This is, I think the series was written, I want to think in the late 80s or 90s. I could be wrong, but I think that's right. So I have a buddy who's getting real big into classic fantasy. He's not on the tier subscription yet, to be able to get it. And he's like, if you finish or you end up not wanting that trilogy, I will buy them from you because I want them so bad. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to give it a shot, of course. I mean, these suckers are thick boys. Yeah, over 800 pages. So, and that's book 1. I don't know about book 2 and book 3, but they look incredible. So, looking forward to giving this a shot, especially classic fantasy. I've not read anything in classic fantasy. No, I'm trying to think. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. So, I eventually will get that. But Magician looks awesome. Set that up at the top. All right. Now we are going to go with, let's go with what author sent me, and then I'll open the last 2 Broken Binding. So this come from a awesome author and friend, with incredible wrapping, plus another coaster. Actually there's 2 in here. I actually have 2 already that she sent me, but this is from Janelle Shiki, and I don't even want to mess up this wrapping paper because it's so nice. Oh no, look at that. Oh, that is sweet. That's a bookmark. That's incredible. I did not know that was in there. Wow. I'll have to check that out. The Clatterman. Man, this book, so nice. She signed it and left me a little note there. Man, that's so awesome. Thank you so much, Janelle. I appreciate it. And this is one of the coolest bookmarks I have ever seen. I gotta open it up. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Give me just a second. There we go. Oh, that is so cool. With the blood. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. That's so awesome. And the tassel. That is the awesome. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. She sent that to me. It's just great. All right. Next, I have one from my friend that actually lives about an hour and a half from me, who we did the Lonesome Dove stuff with, which is Trav from Trav's Bookshelf, who is no longer doing BookTube, but he sent me a awesome note. I really appreciate it. Trav, he watched one of my interviews. I forgot who it was, and we were talking about, like I'd said earlier, The Long Walk, and how I wanted to read it, and so I wanted to watch the movie that's coming out. And he said he got a different edition, and he actually sent me his edition that he said he didn't need anymore. So I really appreciate that. That is awesome. Get this sticky stuff off me. There we go. This book sounds so good. I can't wait to read it. I'm gonna find out whenever it comes out on TV or whatever it's gonna do, movie theaters or whatever. So I'll figure that out, and then I'm gonna go read this probably the month before, and then I definitely want to watch the movie because I've heard this book is awesome. So really excited about getting to this. So thank you once again, Travis. I truly appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you. Then I actually was blown away because I was doing something on X. I forgot what it was, whatever. And the amazing author, Jenny Wirtz, friend requested me, and, or not friend requested, what's it called? Where you just subscribe, started following me. And of course, I'd followed her back. And we started chatting a little bit, and I told her that I'd heard some great things about her work. And she was kind enough. She sent me a really nice note, which I truly am thankful. Thank you very much, Jenny. Sent me some little goodies on how to do the here. The Wars of Light and Shadow, just the way you read it, which I think is really cool. Like, this is awesome. If this comes in a lot of stuff that she sends out, I think that's really great. And then a little bit of, like, volume 1 of the first one, Curse of the Myth Wraith, and then the last one. I think that's really cool. And then an ebook, can pick up the novella The Gallant. And then, what is this? Masters of White Storm. That's on Audible now. That is cool. And then her card. That's awesome. I've had these for, like, I'm talking dang near a month. And they've been sitting here waiting on me to do this video. Really looking forward to this. Let's just see what she said. All right. She sent me To Ride Hell's Chasm, which I've heard is a excellent standalone. Man, that's awesome. And was kind enough to sign it too. Thank you very much. Where did that go? Yes. Oh, that's cool. Got a little saying in it and everything. Or a quote. I've heard her writing is pretty dense, but really, really good. So I'm looking forward to that. And then she sent me Trader's Knot. She was on her note that she had sent me, had said that this is like technically book 5, I think. Something like that. Let me look here. Trader's Knot. Oh, maybe it's further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Either book 6 or 7, depending on how you do that. But said that it would be an excellent standalone to see if this is something that I'd be interested in, as far as her writing style and stuff for The Wars of Light and Shadow. And this is a sweet looking cover. I really like that. So I'm definitely going to read To Ride Hell's Chasm first and check it out because I've heard great things about it. So I think it's going to be really good, and can't wait to try out Jenny. Heard nothing but incredible things about her writing. So, Jenny, thank you so much for sending this to me. I truly appreciate it. And then finally, we have two broken binding boxes, and I don't remember what's in them because I've had them for a while. Actually, no, I've had one of them for a while, like multiple weeks, and one of them last week. But I've had a few things ordered, so I don't know what actually is going to be. So let's see. First off, Essa Hatchin Gain, July 28th, 2025. I don't know what that is, but that's a cool bookmark. So let's see what we got. This is a chunky boy. My daughter loves this stuff. She thinks it's like snake skin. Okay, what do we have? Oh, the Doomsday Book. Pretty cool. This is in silver. This is my first science fiction book that I've got from them that I can remember. Is there wrapping in silver and fantasy and gold? Because I've got a ton of gold. Because I've got, well, no, I've still got the Sun Eater, and that's science fiction. I wonder if they just switched the color. I know nothing about this at all, so this is completely new to me. This is my very first science fiction subscription from Broken Binding. Honey Willis. That thing is really nice. You can see it kind of gold foiled words. There's the round and the back and the end pages, or the sprayed edges. Those look really nice. Take this off. Oh, it's reversible. Okay. So you can go with either this, which is the full back, or you can flip it and go with this side. It's more dark and purple like. That's really cool. And then the book itself, really nice. Same thing, kind of gold. The ends and the back. And then we've got, looks like a wagon. And but it's in like a spaceship. And then this looks like somebody died. No, I really don't know. This is all new to me. Like I said, I don't know nothing about the Doomsday book. So, interested about it. We'll have to check it out eventually. But it's super nice. Oh, very, very nice. And then my last one, let's just see what this is. Okay. Well, we got the new Broken Binding stuff, the new paper for it. I don't know what in the world this is. See if we can open it up. Ouch, that hurt. What is? Oh, it's Hyperion. Okay, and this is the original cover. That's cool. That's pretty awesome looking. Let's see what this one looks like then. So we know this is Hyperion. Awesome looking bookmark. You can see that. Maybe. There we go. So, let's see what this is. Oh, wow. This is beautiful looking. Look at that. So nice. Sprayed edges. The other side, they're both black. Take this off. There's the shrunk. Yeah, there's the shrunk. That must be the time temple, I guess. Really nice. Inside, there's the ship they're on. Really cool looking. And is it signed? Yeah. Oh, it's got pictures on a few pictures on the inside. But it's really nice. Oh, I really like it. Oh, there it is. That is everything that I've ended up purchasing, getting over the past month plus that I've saved up and just held out. So probably the biggest book haul I've ever done. It's like 21 or 22 books in total, 22 somewhere in there. Thank y'all very much for watching, and if you would leave a like on the video, leave a comment. What have you gotten here lately? And other than that, y'all have a good day.